A very warm welcome to you all. Many thanks for joining us on the program this week, and particularly in this month that we are celebrating women across the world. We remain your source for all the latest happenings in the world of business. My name is Lucy Lugbe. Welcome. On the lineup this week, we join the global community to celebrate women in the insurance and pension industry who have, through determination and hard work, broken stereotypes and barriers to sit at the top of their companies, doing amazing things, while also teaching and encouraging others that it is doable through mentorship. Today, we will speak to Mrs. Oluwatoyin Charles, Acting Director of Finance and Accounts, National Insurance Commission, NICOM, and Mrs. Idu Okosa, the Managing Director and CEO of Access Pension Fund Custodian PLC. These leading lights spoke extensively on what it takes to break stereotypes, smash the invisible glass ceiling to rise to the top. Take a listen.
To encourage women participating and then growing up into developing their career, I think there should be provision of creche for younger women. You know, when you have women that are just fresh graduates, they will get married and they will have children. For them to really participate and put in their best, when you make provision for creche where they can put their babies while the babies are still growing, I think they'll be able to put in their best. And then there should be tea corners. Just make provision for tea corners where you can easily, after working for some time, you can take a stroll, just go around, let me just take a cup of tea. It will calm you down and it will help you to give in your best. And apart from that, you can talk about provision of gym facilities in your workplace, where you'll be able to keep fit and the like. You can make there are a lot of things that can be done. You can organize a co-op environment where you, once in a while, I think that happens in insurance recently, where they have an insurance walk. And that should be encouraged from time to time.
What we have done lately is to bring more women to head units and encourage them to do more than they are, so you have set up KPIs. I tell people that you should try and give more, go above and beyond what is expected of you, that you get noticed. I read an article on LinkedIn the other day, and it said that usually in the offices, there's the conversation that is held behind the scenes, that you should find a way to get yourself, so that if something comes up, somebody else should be able to put your name.
What more can I say than to urge you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the lineup. Details in just a moment.
International Women's Day is celebrated across the world on March 8th. It is a day set aside by the United Nations to celebrate the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women. The day is also used to draw attention to issues of gender equality. The campaign theme this year, #BreakTheBias, is a call on individuals and organizations to support a gender-equal world, free of bias, stereotypes, and discrimination. An equal world means equal boardroom opportunities, equal workplace, and even equal media coverage. Women in the insurance and pension industry have had their share of gender-based prejudice in the workplace, not to mention the popular task of getting to the top. Some of these women who through days of hard work are sitting comfortably at the table of men at the top. Today, we present to you two of such leading lights as they share their thoughts on the journey of rising to the top.
Going on, got it going on. Got it going on.
Premiumbeat.com. Premiumbeat.com.
Well, really, things are changing. In the past, we can say that, but I believe with the recent development, we have a lot of women getting to that position of leading. And in life, the only thing that is constant is change itself. So presently, we have the DG of Zata Insurance Institute of Nigeria, Mrs. Tiamiyu, as the first female DG of the organization. The same thing to Mrs. Ilori, the DG, the president, that's the DG of NIA, and the like. We have a lot of them. NCRIB is being headed. The president of the present president is a woman. So I believe through hard work and competency and from experience gathered over time, things are changing. No longer are we having men dominating that industry. Well, in my organization, in NICOM, National Insurance Commission, there is no such glass ceiling because we are all given equal opportunity. Well, I don't have access to that data, but I believe we can say religion, the role of religion with gender, African belief that a woman are to be at home and not to be seen in the marketplace. And then maybe just our perception to the outlook, the way we look at women. But I believe with different initiatives coming up, encouraging a girl's child to go to school through education, women being allowed to participate in politics, a lot of things will change over time. Maybe theoretically that might be, but in practice, such criteria are not given as conditions for promotion. When the promotion guidelines are released, it's clearly stated if there's a vacancy, if you qualified for it, a year of experience, your skills, and then your performance on the job. That is an annual performance evaluation that is being carried out. So there is no way where it's being clearly, maybe specifically stated that, is she married? You see some folks believe that once you are not a married woman, you cannot be given a certain position. That does not obtain in my organization. We are all given equal opportunity. In as much you have met all the criteria, you are good to go. And that's a good thing that I wanted to really thank the leadership of the organization for. They are not gender biased. Well, personally, I don't see any personal challenge climbing the corporate ladder because I've joined this organization over 20 years ago. I started from my management training. So through hard work and self-development, we were able to get to where I am today. Performance is not based on gender. Appraisal is based on your performance in my organization. Well, like I said earlier, there is no particular emphasis on carving a niche for women. We are all given equal opportunity. So through self-development, training, everybody is allowed to attend training as scheduled. Women are allowed to participate in committee work, in knowledge sharing. So we have equal opportunity. Well, I've not experienced such a stereotype comments over the year. I've headed internal audits. And internal auditors are known as internal police for an organization. Generally women are seen to be tough. And because they are tough, and in life, to take some decisions, you just have to be firm. So as a result of that, people are being tagged severally. But I believe I've not experienced such. I've experienced good cooperation. My team have really been cooperating. And I believe so much in just being yourself. There's no way two people are the same. It depends on your leadership style. If your leadership style is transformational, you are not autocratic. You are not the type that says this is how it should, and then just regardless of not considering the individuals that you are working with, I believe you have a better and good relationship with your team. In my organization, sexual harassment is not condoned. There are basic workplace behavior that you have to exhibit. And we have a staff condition of service that's specified, and then that handles issues when it comes up. And we have open forum. We have suggestion boxes around that you can easily drop, but as an organization, we don't condone sexual harassment. And if there's any like that, appropriate actions will be taken and it will be looked into. When my organization operates an inclusive forum where we are all equal, we are not gender biased. As I said earlier, we are given equal opportunity. Women are involved in committee works. Women are allowed to lead. It depends on your skill. If you are found to be good, you lead a team. You are allowed to express yourself. So you are not being looked at as because it's a woman, no, she cannot go for that meeting. It's not. We don't do that in National Insurance Commission. So we are giving equal opportunity. And the younger women too, they see that as a challenge, as, oh, we are given an opportunity. I need to prove myself. So in the process, you see them, they are committed. They are not afraid. Because fear is one major thing that can hold people back. Oh, what will people say? Or you are being termed over Sabi. That does not happen here because you are given equal opportunity. You are allowed to attend trainings. You are not gender biased. There's equal level play for everybody. And that is what obtains in National Insurance Commission. Okay, to encourage women participating and then growing up into developing their career, I think there should be provision of creche for younger women. When you have women that are just fresh graduates, they will get married and they will have children. for them to really participate and put in their best. When you make provision for creche where they can put their junior ones, they can put their babies while the babies are still growing, I think they'll be able to put in their best. And then there should be tea corners. Just make provision for tea corners where you can easily, after working for some time, you can take a stroll, just go around, let me just take a cup of tea. It will calm you down and it will help you to give in your best. And apart from that, you can talk about provision of gym facilities in a workplace where you'll be able to keep fit and the like. You can make there are a lot of things that can be done. You can organize a co-op environment where you, once in a while, I think that happens in insurance recently, where they have an insurance walk. And that should be encouraged from time to time. And we do have that in Abuja here, where you see the public servants going out once in a month, just taking a walk, participating in sport activities that can keep them fit. So everything is not only about the workplace should be balanced. You have to take care of the health and then make the environment conducive for everybody to bring in their best and be able to deliver on the mandate and to be able to develop the insurance industry. I believe if all these are put in place, it will increase the workplace, it will increase productivity and help people to really put in their best.
Eat no evil, speak no evil. I am not the
Premiumbeat.com. Premiumbeat.com.
I think we're quite fortunate. If you recall, at the beginning, when they were setting up the committee, they had some females in the committee, including the former DG, Chinelo. So I would think that based on what has happened in the industry since 2004, they have come to trust women more. And the current DG of PENCOM happens to be a staff of the commission. So I think it was a good way to transition and giving women a chance to be at the top of the pension scheme. I think it's because of where we're coming from. So originally, women were not seen as leaders in organizations. Women were believed to, because of the work-life balance that most of us live, they believed that we should go home. I remember when I used to live in the US, one time a role came out and I applied. They were like, whoa, they were surprised that I was interested because I never worked overtime because it would cost me more money to put my kids in daycare than to earn the extra money. So I would think that the figures are accurate because they must have done the research. But things are changing in the past 3 years or 3 to 5 years. So I'm sure the next time they do another research, they'll find out that the dynamics of the leadership in Africa has changed. I think the first step in the process is to discover who you are, find out your strengths, find out what you have to offer, and not reducing yourself to just being a woman. So I remember having a conversation with my partner, and he told me that it's important to keep oneself small. So when I asked him the meaning of keeping oneself small. So he said it doesn't have to do with showing that you can do it. It's just that you don't have to be the one bringing yourself out all the time. Or you could say things in subtle ways and not be pushful. Just like you said earlier, women are seen to be Margaret Thatchers and stuff. So I've learned to be subtle and also to be unassuming so that most times they don't know where I'm coming from. But like I said, after playing the role of a compliance officer for a long time, it changed my thinking. The need to maintain your cool, not to overreact, because we're sentimental, we're very sentimental. So once you overreact, you have lost that conversation. So it's very important not to show your emotions whenever you're taking decisions, so that you're not judged harshly on it. Oh yeah, we have what is called the whistleblowing hotline. People are encouraged to feel free because it's anonymous, so nobody knows who is reporting. And I think the most important thing is to learn to speak up. Most people that are raped, most people that are harassed are so scared of speaking up. I even gave them a tip the other day. I said, if for any reason you don't want to go through email thinking you might be tracked, type it out. Walk out to the road and give it to anybody passing and tell them to please give it to the security man in that office. And of course it will get in and nobody can guess who did it. So the most important thing is to learn to speak up and know that you own your body and nobody can harass you. And there are consequences for bad behavior. So if anybody should ever harass you, they should pay for it. What we have done lately is to bring more women to head units and encourage them to do more than they are, so you have set of KPIs. I tell people that you should try and give more, go above and beyond what is expected of you, that you get noticed. I read an article on LinkedIn the other day, and it said that usually in the offices, there's a conversation that is held behind the scenes, that you should find a way to get yourself so that if something comes up, somebody else should be able to put your name. It happened to me a few years ago. I had boldly gone to ask for a role as a director in a company I worked for, and the CEO then was shocked that I was interested in the role and asked me that, and told me that I was literally asking to be promoted. And I said that not necessarily, that what I was saying was that I had the skills in case they decided to create that role, that I'll be willing and able to serve in that capacity. I ended up not getting it, but it did not stop me from moving forward and finding opportunities. So in Access Pension Fund Custodian now, there's equal opportunity for everyone, regardless of your gender. We don't want to also favor women, even if they're not qualified for a role. So we give everybody equal opportunity, and if you fit into the skill set we're looking for, you get the role regardless of your gender. So I think the first step is mentoring. So people on the higher scale like myself should mentor the junior females in our companies, even not in our companies. The WIMBIs is doing a great job at that. So if someone is interested in mentoring, you actually sign up and you get mentored. In all the places I've worked in Nigeria since I moved back, interestingly, they actually have mentorship programs, and that's quite encouraging for the girls that are still in junior roles to find someone you admire or who you want to be like when you grow up, like they say, and get mentoring from them, because you could learn a whole lot on how to be a better person and how to grow into those roles when it's your turn.
I'm modern, I live by my own design. I'm cherry, I'm lemon, I'm the sweetest key lime pie. I'm electric, I'm bass, I'm the beat of my own drum. I can make you goosebumps raise with the tracing on my thumb. Only love can get inside me. I'm moving my own timing. Voice of the future, speak to me kindly. Ask for what I want, and somehow it find me. Somehow it find me. Somehow it find me. Yeah, hey, hey. I am woman, I am fearless, I am sexy, I'm divine. I'm unbeatable, I'm creative, honey. You can get in line. I am feminine, I am masculine, I am anything I want. I can teach you, I can love you if you got it going on. If you got it, got it, got it, exposed. I am earthly, I am heaven, I am what I like to be. When I ask for what I want, somehow it find me.
That's our time on the program this week. Many thanks for being with us. Join us again, same time, same station next week as we continue to break the bias on this International Women's Month. My name is Lucy Lugbe. Don't forget to continue the conversation on all our social media platforms. Until next time, be good and let us all create a gender equal world. Bye-bye.